Welcome back to Fact Vault. Again, as we are already in the holiday season, we will be looking at not something else but the dear friend and helper of Santa, Rudolph. When you think of Christmas, one of the most enduring and beloved symbols is Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. But did you know that Rudolph wasn't always part of the holiday tradition? His story is a relatively modern addition, yet it's become one of the most iconic Christmas tales. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating history of Rudolph, how he came to be, and the surprising origins of his glowing red nose. Fact 1. Rudolph was born in 1939. Rudolph's story began in 1939, not in folklore or ancient tradition, but as part of a marketing campaign. He was created by Robert L. May, a copywriter for Montgomery Ward, a department store chain. The company wanted a unique Christmas storybook to distribute to children as a holiday promotion. May's task was to create a character that was heartwarming and relatable, and thus, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer was born. The story was designed to bring joy to families during the Great Depression, offering a sense of hope and magic. The success of this campaign marked a significant moment in the commercialization of Christmas. It also highlighted how storytelling could be used to connect emotionally with customers. Fact 2. Rudolph was inspired by May's own life. Robert L. May's creation of Rudolph was deeply personal. At the time, May was struggling financially and emotionally, as his wife was battling cancer. He drew from his own experiences of feeling like an outsider and used those emotions to shape Rudolph's character, a reindeer mocked for his unusual nose but who ultimately saved Christmas. This personal connection made the story deeply authentic and relatable. The themes of resilience and acceptance resonated with audiences during a time of widespread hardship. May's story also served as a way for him to channel his struggles into something positive, leaving a lasting legacy. Fact 3. The original storybook was hugely popular. The first edition of Rudolph's storybook was an instant hit. Montgomery Ward distributed over 2.4 million copies of the booklet in its first year alone. Children and parents alike were captivated by the tale of the underdog reindeer who saved the day. The success of the storybook demonstrated the power of holiday-themed narratives in marketing. It also set the stage for Rudolph to evolve into a cultural phenomenon. Despite its humble beginnings, the storybook's enduring popularity speaks to its universal themes of hope and perseverance. Fact 4. Rudolph almost had a different name. Interestingly, Rudolph was not the first name considered for the character. May initially toyed with names like Rollo and Reginald, but they were ultimately rejected. Rollo was deemed too jolly, and Reginald sounded too regal. Rudolph struck the perfect balance, and the rest is history. The name's alliteration with red-nosed reindeer made it catchy and memorable. Choosing the right name was crucial to creating an iconic character. It's fascinating to think how different the story might have been with a different name. Fact 5. The famous song came later. Rudolph's fame soared even higher in 1949 when Johnny Marks, Robert L. May's brother-in-law, wrote the now iconic song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The song, performed by Gene Autry, became a massive hit, selling over 2 million copies in its first year. It remains one of the best-selling Christmas songs of all time, cementing Rudolph's place in holiday culture. The song's catchy melody and heartwarming lyrics made it an instant classic. It also introduced Rudolph to a global audience, expanding his reach beyond the original storybook. The success of the song helped solidify Rudolph as a permanent fixture in Christmas celebrations. Fact 6. Rudolph wasn't always red-nosed in some countries. In some cultures, the idea of a glowing red nose was initially controversial because it was associated with drunkenness. Early adaptations in other countries depicted Rudolph with a different kind of nose to avoid negative connotations. Over time, however, the red nose became a universally recognized symbol of Rudolph's uniqueness and his ability to shine. The evolution of Rudolph's image reflects the adaptability of holiday traditions across cultures. Despite initial resistance, the red nose ultimately became a symbol of triumph over adversity. Today, it's impossible to imagine Rudolph without his iconic glowing nose. Fact 7. Rudolph became a TV star. In 1964, Rudolph made his television debut in a stop-motion animated special produced by Rankin/Bass Productions. The show introduced new characters like Hermie the Elf and Yukon Cornelius while expanding on Rudolph's story. The special was an instant classic and is now a staple of holiday programming, watched by millions every year. The stop-motion animation added a unique charm that resonated with audiences. It also reinforced Rudolph's status as a beloved character across multiple generations. The special's enduring popularity underscores the timeless appeal of Rudopl's tale. Fact 8. Rudopl's story is about acceptance. At its core, Rudopl's story is a message about embracing differences and celebrating uniqueness. The reindeer who was once ridiculed for his glowing red nose becomes a hero, proving that what makes us different can also make us special. This timeless message resonates with audiences of all ages, which is why Rudopl's tale continues to endure. The story challenges societal norms about conformity and prejudice. It also serves as a reminder of the power of inclusion and acceptance. Rudopl's journey inspires us to see value in diversity and individuality. Fact 9. Rudoplh has inspired countless adaptations. Over the decades, Rudopl's story has been adapted into books, movies, songs, and even parodies. From animated specials to live-action films, his tale has been reimagined in countless ways. Each version highlights the universal themes of courage, kindness, and perseverance, ensuring that Rudoplh remains relevant to new generations. These adaptations showcase the versatility of Rudopl's narrative. They also demonstrate the enduring appeal of holiday stories that convey hope and redemption. Rudopl's influence extends far beyond the original storybook. Fact 10. Rudoplh is a global icon. Today, Rudoplh is recognized worldwide as one of the most beloved Christmas characters. His image appears on everything from holiday decorations to children's pajamas, and his story is told in dozens of languages. Despite his humble beginnings, Rudoplh has become a symbol of Christmas spirit, bringing joy and hope to millions. The character's global reach underscores the universal appeal of his story. Rudopl's journey from an underdog to a hero resonates across cultures and generations. His legacy continues to grow with each passing holiday season. Bonus insight: the science behind the red nose. Did you know there's a scientific explanation for Rudopl's glowing red nose? Researchers have suggested that his bright nose could be attributed to a dense network of blood vessels, which would help regulate his body temperature in freezing conditions. This theory aligns with real-life reindeer biology, as their noses often appear red due to increased blood flow in cold weather. While the glowing aspect is pure fantasy, the scientific connection adds a fascinating layer to the story. Could Rudopl's nose be an evolutionary advantage for guiding Santa's sleigh through harsh winter storms? It seems even science agrees. Rudoplh was destined to lead the way. Adding this scientific perspective shows how Rudopl's story bridges the gap between myth and reality. It also reminds us that even fantastical tales can have roots in real-world phenomena. From a simple marketing campaign to a global holiday icon, Rudopl's story is one of creativity, resilience, and the enduring power of storytelling. His tale reminds us to embrace what makes us unique and to see the light, even in the darkest of times. What's your favorite part of Rudopl's story? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating holiday stories. Only on Fact Vault.